I'm just looking to yam it on fools, basically.
I can't do
Come
this, Cliff.
on.
I really can't.
Okay, we
What?
talked about this, Brian. Teams need different personalities and skill sets to reach their full potential. Colorful players keep a
Exactly.
locker room loose, and finishing is an important
No,
skill set.
finishing is one thing, but he just specifically said he wants to yam on
Hold on,
fools.
hold on. I thought you guys came up with these goals. Was this a trick question or
Okay,
something?
we put these goals together as an organization. I'd love to see us working towards a common goal. Anything else you two would like?
Let's get after it, MP.
It's your night tonight. you forgot your lunch last night.
Oh, I went and saw Mary in concession. She gave me some popcorn. Popcorn for a meal? Gotta get more than that.
Like those kicks, MP?
Converse, that's cold. Been rocking Chuck Taylor since the 80s. It's gonna be a long summer if we can't win tonight.
Milwaukee Bucks. Outside for Dort. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hammers the lob through.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. There's Jackson with the three, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
And stolen by Jackson. Dort outside. Jackson surveying the D. They set the pick. Pass to Antetokounmpo. He shoots a three. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
But Graham, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Antetokounmpo is doubled. And here's Jackson. No good from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Banks, defended by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Here we go, one-on-one. Dort against Kuminga. Dort, the pass to Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Golden State.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. The Bucks trail. Going inside, and Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And nothing is more terrifying than Giannis on the attack. So powerful when he takes flight.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Here's Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. To the left wing. For 3, here's Lillard. The rebound by Wiggins. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Banks. Left side Curry. Wiggins outside. Here's Banks. He's got 6. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Here's Lillard. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
There's the length from Wiggins. Got the pop up and redirected the shot.
A great job to establish position and square up.
A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Number 1, Milwaukee. In 3rd, the Warriors.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lillard with the ball. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Jackson. And the Bucks miss again. The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Inside. Here's Jackson. Nice D from Moody.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Knocks down the long J.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Jackson. Moody defends. That one goes. Count it. Jackson's got 5.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And he lobs it up. And stolen by Gobert. From 11 feet away, here's Lillard. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
And that one drops. He's got 12.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
To the middle.
Now, passing isn't the strongest part of Wiggins' game, but he is far from a selfish scorer.
Here's Lillard. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. 2 seconds separating the shot clock. Okay, knockout.
Man.
Wow.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
To the inside, in low, and he comes up with a bucket. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Lillard. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. We'll go for a different look here. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The Warriors lead by 9. On the court right now for the Bucks. Damian Lillard out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Gobert in at the center position. To halt the run. The Warriors pull it in. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Down low. Here's Banks. And he banks in the layup. Banks has got 20. And MP adding more hardware last season. Grabbed his 2nd ring in a great postseason, Grant.
You had a feeling that MP was going to get another title. Nothing comes easy in the NBA, especially in the postseason. MP and crew had to earn every win on their way to his 2nd title.
Isaac, the pass to Banks. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Brogdon. Antetokounmpo with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, so physical and quick in transition. I mean, who would you rather have in the open court?
Pass to Curry. To the paint. Banks gets the bucket. Banks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Thanks. The pass to Isaac. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Lillard outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists in the game. Thanks. The pass to Wiggins. To the middle. Banks gets the bucket. Banks has got 24 points. And riding high, MP coming off an NBA championship and the Bill Russell Trophy for Finals MVP.
And that's what it's all about, B.A. These are the things that history remembers. And I know for a fact that's the kind of impact he wants to have.
Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Isaac for 3. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
35 seconds left in the second. Jackson finds Brogdon. Antetokounmpo outside. Gobert with a screen on Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Jackson outside. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Isaac. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They need to start double-teaming him now before he has a chance to get any hotter.
And he's got his 4th free throw of the game. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 1 second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Warriors.
I think they've been...
And that'll do it for us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Banks in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Jackson-Davis. To the inside. Banks, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And here's Lillard. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Gobert. Now Antetokounmpo. Back to Gobert. They shoot again. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Jackson-Davis. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jackson-Davis has gotten his first basket of the night. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
There's Jackson with the 3. Hauled in by Curry.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Kuminga. Down low. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Kuminga's got 5.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Banks. Antetokounmpo covering. And there's a pick. Curry passes to Banks. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Banks has got 26 points. And, of course, MP is the reigning MVP. So there might be a target on his back this season, Grant.
Well, guys always bring their A games against the best players and teams. MP is going to get a lot of attention this year, but he's got the talent and mental fortitude to deal with it.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Lillard passes to Dort. Out to the right wing. Pass to Gobert. Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lillard's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
Inside. Here's Banks, defended by Jackson. Banks, no good. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
To the middle.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Lillard passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
To the inside. Here's Wiggins. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo finds Dort. No good on the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the paint. Here's Banks. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Milwaukee. The Warriors lead by 18. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. We've got Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Barber in at the 3, the small forward. Throw it down on the lob.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work. For a better look in that situation.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Pass to Barber. From the high post. Livingston grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Down low. Here's Banks. And he lays it up and in. Banks has got 32 points. And for the very first time in his career, last season, MP cracks the all-in. NBA first team. That's a big deal, Grant.
Yo, no doubt. All-Star is nice, but when you're in that first 5, #1 at your position, that is top of the line.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Banks, the pass to Livingston. To the paint. Pass to Banks. Inside. Soft touch off the glass. Banks has got 10 points in just the second half.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Whatever adjustments were made in half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And the Warriors making a change here. Primo's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Beauchamp's checked in. Pass to Portis. Here's Beauchamp. Brogdon with the ball. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Isaac's got 7 rebounds in the game. Throws it up high. DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's Beauchamp. And another miss by Milwaukee.
really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And it's Moody penetrating. Isaac, the pass to Banks. Here's Primo. Moody from outside. They grab their own miss. To the right side. Picked by Isaac. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Antetokounmpo outside. Out to Lillard. Back to Jackson. There's the 3. Yes. Great play by Lillard. To set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. The Warriors lead by 19. To the inside. Oh, a nice one-hit. Slam right there.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Inside. Banks gets the bucket. Banks has got 38 points. In some major news for MP on the business side of things, he changed it up. He's signing on with a different shoe deal.
No surprise that a company like Under Armour wanted to join forces with MP. Their pitch had to be pretty strong if it convinced him to leave his old deal.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Banks, no good. The Bucks trail by 21. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Jackson. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Banks. Pass to Curry. To the middle. Here's Banks. It's blocked by Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Dort, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Dort. Kuminga against Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Dort for 3. With the clock winding down. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Trace Jackson-Davis picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
The Bucks trail by 18. Antetokounmpo inside. He's watched by Kuminga. And Giannis with the jam.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently.
That is powerful.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow. Dort just going off, making a big show of how athletic he can be.
Fires from way outside. Dort grabs the miss.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Jackson-Davis. To the paint. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Banks has got 42 in the game.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Wiggins. And he lobs it up top. Outside Kuminga. Wiggins with it. Dort defending. Wiggins no good. So it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Way to bring home that W. Get ready to rumble, young blood. The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Yeah, what up? Hey, how you doing, man? How's the calf doing, you all right?
I'm good. What you looking at?
Nothing. Some dude on social media talking stuff.
What are they talking about today?
No, don't worry about it. I can handle it.
Come on, let me see.
Come on, man.
Is this for real?
Yeah, man. You're getting a reputation for posterizing cats. Like this dude want to shut you down.
That's cute. Yo, why don't you send a tweet saying that I'm a yamming on that foot?
Ooh, that's a fire tweet right there. I'm about to send that right now.
Oh, man.
Shake it, MP.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
And tonight, MP really wants to pile up the dunks, make his points in the paint.
Yeah, he needs to go viral with a few monster slams, facing off with some great rim protectors. Not going to be easy, but MP seems determined to make it happen.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Bringing is out there with Avdia. Then there's Murray. Then it's Henderson. And it's Boston in at the shooting guard position. And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Hey guys, I chatted with MP earlier about how he plans to deal with a team that provides solid rim protection. He said, I know they're good defenders, but me and my guys are going to show them they can't stop us from throwing it down. Expect some fireworks tonight, DA. strong statement from MP. Guys.
Sounds like MP's planning to add some clips of his own highlight reel tonight. Now here's Murray. Flinging. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Here's Banks. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Banks. Golden State moving the ball around. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Boston. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Where he finds Wiggins. Down low. Clinging with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And it's denied. What about? Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. It's Henderson on the wing, guarded by Kerr. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 3. Over Wiggins. Murray, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Stolen by Avdia. Kuminga against Henderson. Warriors with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Now here's Murray. Outside, Avdia fires the 3, and Curry pulls it down. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today, and many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screen, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And we got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Warriors making a change here. Isaacs checked in. Now here's Murray. Still scoreless. For 3, Henderson. The three-pointer is right on target.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Boston. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Wide open look here for Murray, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Count that bucket.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 4. Hits it from three-point range. Henderson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Portland.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
And again, the basket is good from Banks. Banks has got 10. And I think most would agree that MPGA at this point of his career is considered one of the best ever at his position.
Well, anyone that ranks above him is a first ballot Hall of Famer. MP isn't at the top at his position just yet, but he's shown he's in a class with other legendary talents. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position, no.
quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Banks against Simon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Livingston's checked in for the Warriors. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Livingston. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Moody. And it's Banks in at the point guard. Well, Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power? And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Top of the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Simons has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Pass to Klingon. Now Simons, guarded by Kerr. Simons, the pass to Boston. Here's Klingon. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors leading by 5. Banks dishes to Wiggins. Henderson against Banks. Moody the pass to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Chalk up 2 there. Banks has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Henderson. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Banks inside, and Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Simons kicks to Murray. Henderson, no one around him. Portland, no good that time either.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And a switch here also for Portland. Diaz checked in. To the middle. Another shot. And there's a nice layup by Klingon. Klingon's got his first basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Inside, here's Boston. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Boston's got his second bucket of the night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Anderson looking it over. Pass to Klingon. Back to Henderson. Avdia against Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. Avdia dishes to Murray. Over Wiggins. The Warriors pull it in. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Henderson. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Pass to Curry. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Here's Boston. Tipped away. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this.
And taking a look at the Trailblazers, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Golden State Warriors.
It's all been.
Thank you for being with us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Speedy.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. They've got Klingon, Murray out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Henderson. And it's Boston in at the 2. Portland shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Back to Henderson. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside, Kuminga. Wiggins passes to Banks. 4 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Avdia on the wing. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Jackson Davis gets it to go. Jackson Davis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. It's Klingon, top of the key. Pass to Avdia. Henderson outside. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Right side Banks. Wiggins outside. Back to Banks. And that one drops for him. That's now 32 points for Speedy.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Avdia finds Henderson. Warriors with the rebound. It's Banks with the drive. And good that time. 34 points for Speedy.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. It's an 18-point game. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Warriors.
Banks. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Banks has got 38 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Wiggins outside. Back to Banks. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Avdia, the pass to Boston. Here's Henderson. Outside for Murray. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Warriors leading by 16. Here's Banks. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's Speedy with the foul. That'll be his second foul. Golden State's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Moses Moody, Speedy out there with Podziemski. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Santos in at the power forward.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
He lobs it up.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Trailblazers trail by 18, and it's Speedy with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Team foul. Simons with the ball. Pass to Man.
And they're not creating as many open looks now as they did in the first half. They've got to get sharper at the offensive end if they hope to bounce back in this game. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Warriors leading by 20. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, you think about what they call floating. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And the Warriors making a change here. Primo's checked in. It's Banks with the drive. Yes, that goes in. Banks has got 49 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Walker with the screen for Simon. And it's off from three-point range.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Man can't hit.
And
thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Banks. Goes back up. Larson with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Curry's checked in for Golden State. Pass to Larson. Back to Henderson. Simons with the ball. To the inside. Larson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition points.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Back to Banks. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart.
So we see the Warriors take
Alright, this is the end of the live, y'all. Peace out. Peace. Wait a second, let's end it right quick. Let's see how we did.
When you play almost a perfect
I already got my dunk.
and to have that
My dunking badge is already on there. I just be hammering on them bitches, bruh. They be going crazy. This is my 3rd season. I won 2 NBA cups. As y'all should know.
I ain't never seen nobody dunk like MP before. That dude different. Putting everybody on the poster.
Told you. I'm being 64. Y'all at 77, 64. You should have been the fruit 2K, bro. You should have been. Then they probably go running man. We see it. I tell you, I got stacks of receiver. Let's go for it. Start upgrade this. I'll get my dad out. Let's upgrade this. I'll start my dad out. But this is for sure, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow, man. Peace. Out. Stop. Just know God love y'all. Peace. Love y'all.